quickness, and Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here comes a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. 2nd down after that previous play. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw yet again. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite it.
They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Watkins.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Green. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Back-to-back deep shots. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But near the sticks, it's Watkins. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He hands it off from the gun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Pass rush closing in. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the handoff towards the right tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down. The offense will go for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Increasing out motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Caught by the receiver. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. We get the second half started with a running play. 0 running left. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things a defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a short completion to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's picked off again. The fourth for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only is he...
Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. It's a fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop it by the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked it.
He could go. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. No huddle here for the offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now. Now here comes the bunch formation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Stone. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Chewing clock with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. gets back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. And a completion makes it second and short.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught. Completion. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Watkins. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They can't stop him. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College